Here's absolutely everything you should know about Battlefield 2042 Season 2. Hey lads, thanks for clicking onto a new video. Before we dive into this, tickle that subscribe button and make sure you watch all the way to the end. Master of Arms will launch on all platforms next Tuesday, August 30th. It features one new map, one new specialist, 2 new vehicles, 1 new gadget, 3 new weapons, and more. This is Stranded, a much smaller infantry-focused map based in a drained Panama lake. Fighting takes place in and around a beached container ship. Visually, while many comparisons were made to the discarded map, I definitely think Stranded is very different, at least from the trailer footage we've been shown so far. It's a lot more war-torn, and the colours are way more vibrant compared to the bland tones of Discarded. Many of the complaints shared by the community since launch don't appear to affect this map either. It doesn't appear to be a walking simulator, as the map itself is much smaller than the base game maps, and there are plenty of modes of transport to get around, like zip lines. The interior of the ship is being referred to as infantry hell. Fans have been wishing for DICE to add an infantry-focused map like this since launch, so it's great to finally see it. The exterior will more than likely cater to the vehicle players, while the inside is a series of containers, showrooms, and corridors, perfect for intense infantry action. What will make those corridors even more intense though is the new specialist and his outlandish ability. Charlie Crawford can pin down enemies with his mounted Vulcan stationary minigun. Once placed on the battlefield though, it's controllable by anyone, friend or foe. His passive trait is that he resupplies revived squad mates with gadget ammo. I'm curious to see how this new minigun will play out in game, as I can easily see it being abused, especially at launch. Still, we don't know how strong it is or if it can be countered by another specialist gadget like the EMP or Irish's deployable shield. I can see both being worked in tandem actually to create some serious defensive cover. Season 2 is also introducing 3 new weapons. The AM40 is a powerful carbine that is supposed to be a middle ground between an effective AR and an SMG. It should be very powerful on the new map, as players go from extreme CQB to more open areas outside. The Avances is a high-tech LMG designed to be lightweight enough but still powerful at medium to long range. And finally, the PF51, this new sidearm, is somewhere between an SMG and a pistol. It's armed with a huge magazine count, so could very likely replace everyone's current sidearm choice. The new gadget is the concussion grenade, and when detonated, it temporarily blinds and disorients players in the area. As for vehicles, there's 2 additions. The EBLC Ram is a 4-seater that protects itself with its AMPS ability and can place a spawn beacon anywhere on the map. And the Polaris Razor is a fast, lightweight buggy that'll act as a very quick and nimble transport vehicle. Season 2 will also introduce a whole new battle pass with 100 tiers to progress through. These include both paid and free unlocks, similar to how things were during Season 1. However, with Season 2, DICE are also adding assignments. These are separate to the weekly missions and will be used to unlock what are being referred to as Vault weapons. These are the portal guns being ported across to all-out warfare. To begin with, DICE are adding the M60E4 and the M16A3 from Battlefield 3. More Vault weapons will become available to unlock as the season progresses, and while I do understand that DICE are trying to improve player retention and assignments by drip feeding this content, I do still wish they would just launch all of this portal content at once for players to enjoy. Assignments can be used to unlock previous Season 1 content as well, so if you missed out on something from Season 1's Battle Pass, or if you're brand new to the game, you can still unlock the previous season's content, which is really cool. Speaking of Portal though, I've been told that an additional 5 weapons will be added to the weapon roster sometime in the near future. These 5 weapons are from the already present titles Battlefield 3, BC2, and Battlefield 1942, but I'm not sure what weapons DICE are referring to. The Portal Builder will also allow players to create custom conquest presets now, which will hopefully spawn some very fun community modes. And finally, Season 2 will reintroduce the Renewal and Orbital base game maps. Both are having major layout and design changes to make them better to play overall. Orbital in particular looks vastly better than how it is right now and will launch sometime in October. October. Renewal is coming a little bit sooner though and will launch sometime in September. One last thing to note though before I go, and it's something I'm actually very excited about. Apparently the game's main menu is being redesigned. I'm hoping it'll do away with the unnecessary title screen that gives players the choice to open Portal, All Out Warfare or Hazard Zone, instead just combining everything into one single screen. I'm a sucker for UI and UX changes, so I just wanted to mention this right at the end. But there you have it, everything you should know about Season 2. If you have any questions for me though, ask me in the comments below. I'll try my very best to answer as many as I can. Definitely make sure you're subscribed, as I have plenty more to share in the coming days. Thank you for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed or dislike if you didn't, stay safe, and I'll see you lads later.